Hello. Hi. Look at my new Airbnb. And let me show you upside down. Hi. Welcome to Reds. Oh, I got a candle. I got a candle. I have my lighter. Just a second. Let me get it. I am not going over here, am I? Okay. There we go. How is everybody? Can you hear me? I'm turning up my volume. I don't want to disturb anybody else because this is a cool Airbnb and there's lots of guests here. She has six rooms, and well, two are for her and her son, but she has four rooms that she Airbnbs out. Really nice lady named Irina. She's from Russia. She has chickens. I made my son and I eggs omelet with her fresh eggs today. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna get I'm good because I got a candle I went to Michael's actually. Let me get it. It smells good. It smells good. Let me get that and let me get my flute because I have my flute over here. There's my flute. I'll show you how I put it together. And I have let me see if I have I think I have my right here. I think I do. I thought I did. Maybe I don't. I do. I do. I have it. I have it. Okay. Put all my little bags there. How is everybody? I got one watching. Yay. Can you hear me? There's nobody here to tell me if you can hear me. Okay, I'm putting my bag of stuff back. So my room is cool. I'll show you my room. I have everything I need here, and plus I have the rainbow. Isn't that cool? See the little birds flying around up there. I have a refrigerator, a microwave. Over here, this is my coffee pot, my little coffee pot. She has a pot for hot water. She has this pot for hot water. She has tea. It's really nice. That's the trees out there, out the window. I'm at the front of the house. There's the tapestry on the wall. Got all these shelves right here. Tissue. I got me a Sprite. I went to El Cajon today because I've changed my plan again for the third. Well, first when I came here, I was going to just rent a room. And then I'm like, I am where I want to be. So why don't I try and get a place? And I can't. I don't have enough income right now unless I pull from my 401k. But then actually my Airbnb host gave me an idea, and I really thought of this before I came here. and it's scary, and somebody might tell me not to do it, but I'm going to pull out my 401k. I can do that and buy a mobile home. My son arrived here Friday and too, so I want a place for him to be able to stay. So that is what I've decided to do. I have 2 watching now. Yay. And I am going to light my little candle. This little light of mine. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. So, when I did, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to have a candle lit, so I might blow it out actually. I might do that because I'm not sure what the rules are. This is California. They were recently on fire, so happy St. Patrick's Day. So guess what? This is a wig, but all my life I've had red hair, and all my life people have said, "Oh, you must be Irish. You must be Irish. You must be Irish." And I said, "No, actually, I'm Scottish." But I wasn't actually Scottish because my dad was adopted. My grandmother, my dad's mom, who adopted him, had red hair actually, and she was from Scotland, Edinburgh, Scotland, right? So, but all your life when you're a redhead, people think you're Irish. So I got that a lot, and it wasn't until I did my ancestry with ancestry.com that I found out I am, in fact, not Scottish, and I am 5%, though, 5% Irish. So, yes, I am Irish. And that is from my dad's side, because my mom was Swedish and Norwegian, and that did come out just like my mom knew in the ancestry that from her mom's side, she was Swedish, from her dad's side, Norwegian. Yep. So since I'm going to do the storm poem, since there's a rainbow on the ceiling, but first I'll play you a little ditty on my flute. One watching, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching the replay. Appreciate it. My watch time is going up. And, another reason for me to get the money out to buy a place is so I can continue working on my YouTube and my writing, because I don't want to have to be hustling. Hi, Betty. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you. So another reason for me to get the money out of the 401k is so I can continue. Elsa, hi. Hello. Hi. So it's so I can continue pursuing my dreams of getting my YouTube monetized and, getting my books published. And I will have time to do that if I don't have to hustle to pay off a loan on my mobile home, because I'm also going to have to be paying rent on the spot, so that I'll have the mobile home on, but I'll pay the cash for my 401k for the mobile home, and I also might be able to pay off my car. And I am thinking that I'm probably going to drive for Lyft, or I'm gonna see what the rules are. So my son has made the bed in the back of his Highlander, and he has the window covers. And I found another Airbnb because this Airbnb is not full for a free month. And I went on Airbnb and I found a place that was a good price, that was cheaper even than this one. Does my hair being uneven make it look more natural? These bangs drive me crazy. I bought 2 different wigs, but I didn't like them, and I donated them before I left Denver. I donated them to Goodwill. I think I only kept this one. But anyways, so that's my plan. I might drive for Lyft a little, but part-time. So I'll still have time. I'll have more time because I'm like, we're gonna have to hustle to pay this mortgage and then the rent on the space. And I was really kind of disappointed in the tiny loan home people. They didn't even count my alimony, so that's why, of course I wouldn't get it. They only counted the $1,000 on rent. They didn't count my alimony because I was honest. I just read this book, and I'm still listening to it right now because I'm listening to it the second time around. The Way of Integrity by Martha Beck. I have Martha Beck's link below. Martha Beck has helped me recently with anxiety and stuff, and because her most recent book is called Beyond Anxiety, and she's all about pursuing your passion and stuff. And it's really interesting. In The Way of Integrity, she talks about going through the dark wood of error, and she's going through the book The Divine Comedy by Dante. And it's so fascinating because I kind of wrote that book off when I thought, I don't believe in, but it's an allegory. I don't believe in hell anymore. And it's funny that someone said, I think it was Julie Forwarda that wrote the Raising Hell book, said that was partly the influence. I thought she said that, but I don't know. But it's like allegory. It's kind of like Pilgrim's Progress to me, because she goes through the whole book. It's so fascinating to me. And it's so helpful because she talks about all these things, like they cause us anxiety, like lying causes us anxiety. And so anyways, since I had recently read that book, and, I've always been one to believe the golden rule and, the 10 Commandments, thou shalt not lie. And I was a really bad liar. That's also a song by Imagine Dragons. It's a good song. But I'm a bad liar too. But so anyways, I told them the truth, and I told them that my alimony that I get every month right now, it stops when my ex turns 65, which is in January 2028. So that's why they didn't even count it. And so if I buy, there's many benefits to me buying a mobile home instead of a tiny home. The tiny homes are more, the tiny homes are smaller. The tiny homes can be cheaper, but now I'm kind of wanting, at least for the time being, to have a room for my son until, he gets back on his feet and stuff. But he loves to camp and everything. He's got everything in his car, that he needs and everything. So he's doing good. And he got window covers, I think it was yesterday. And everybody's down. He likes to be down there by the beach. And he met Irina, and he's taken a shower here a couple times. And she said it was okay. And she's really nice. And her street is she's like, you can park and sleep. So last night he was gonna maybe sleep in his car on the street, but he went to Mission Bay where there's a bunch of RVs and stuff, and he slept there. So he was by the beach. I'm kind of jealous. But anyways, and I got another a different Airbnb in Santee for April, for the month of April. And who knows? So it could be, so I can find something sooner this way. It's scary to take that out because I felt like, I kind of got like that was a buffer, but really I've been wasting. I should have used the money from my dad to buy something. I mean, I should have came here sooner is what I should have done, because I didn't really, especially after my son left Denver and went to Oregon, I was like, I don't want to buy anything here. And then I was thinking, it was when I told my daughter that I was thinking of buying this trailer that was in Klamath. That was only $28,000. It was only $28,000, and I had that in cash left. And it was when I told her that, because I really love Klamath too, but it's like a lot colder up there. But it's beautiful up in the redwoods. It's beautiful up there, and I still want to go camping up there. I'm still thinking I might get a trailer to tow with my RAV, a little one. But I want a bathroom, and I don't want the whole thing to be a bed. I want an indoor kitchen and a bathroom. So, but there are ones that are tiny enough, but they still have a bathroom and a bed, and they're light enough that my RAV can pull it. My RAV can pull 1,500 pounds. So I might want to get one of those so I can go up and camp in the redwoods in the spring and summer. So, but it's really beautiful up there. But I thought about moving there because it was only 5 hours from Bend. But now my son's down here. So that's why. Hey, hi, Brenda. How are you? Look at my pretty Airbnb and I'm going to say my rainbow poem. This upside down. I need to do it. See the rainbow on the ceiling. I looked at it and I thought she painted it. She said it was a wallpaper she ordered online. It's really pretty. Oh, I can see the line now. I can see how it's wallpaper. It's cool though. It's really cool. So I wanted to say the storm poem. You say that no one cares for you. Well, that's not true, because I do, and God does too. Oh, that I could fix your problem. I'd mend you up. You'd no longer be stuck in that addiction or depression, the trials that come in rapid succession. But what can I do? I cannot fix you. I can't make you believe or even relieve that deep ache in your heart. Just where do I start? Don't do nothing, she said. Well, what should I do? Scream and shout and run about? Perhaps sit and pout? No. I'll fight a war upon my knees, and quietness and confidence shall be my strength. He keeps my prayers and my tears. Perhaps the overflow makes the rain to water all the pain upon the earth. I'll thank him for this thorn. I'll praise him even when I'm worn, because he carries me through the storm. He walks to me on the tempest sea. The rain brings life back to my dying tree, and one day through the clouds I'll see the rainbow. The rainbow. See? I love it. And I didn't know that was there. And then the butterflies like all flying up the wall. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? I meant to video that, but oh well, next time. Next poem. Because when I did the when I did the Darkness and Light poem, that poem took off. So that short of the Darkness and Light poem that I recorded on my um, when I was live, it did well. It's like up to 400 views or something. And this is like a carpet I had in Georgia that I sold before I left Georgia too, the carpet on the floor. Irina's gardening. She's always busy doing something. So, yeah, she has a nice garden and the chickens and all of that. But yeah, I was showing you weren't here before, so she turned off her central heating and air, and she has all these the heaters and the mini split over there in all the rooms. And there's a clock. She has like everything in here. Look at this. I haven't done this too, but I used to was going to sleep with scripture verses and waves, but this is what my daughter in Philly has for the babies. It's a white noise machine. She even has that white noise machine. Tissue, the water. It's my this is my coffee machine, but this is for making hot water, and she had the drinking water in here. She gives you tea in a cup, and I have a refrigerator and a microwave. So like I have everything, and I went to the store and got food in here. I got, of course, Reds burritos. I'm thinking my son might have that sometime. And I don't have a lot of food in here, but I made sandwiches to go to the beach. But then I'm like, I don't really have time to go to the beach because I'm going live. I got some bread, got some peanut butter, got some crackers. So yeah, and just like everything. She even has she has this cord here, and I think it's like for dial-up. I don't know what's up with that. This is a nice light, which I have not even used. That's nice. But yeah, it's a beautiful room. And this is the tapestry on the wall. So yeah, that's my room. Oh yeah, did you see the toxins in the water? Yeah, let me show you my I wonder how long it's going to be like that. My Instagram. I got Mel Robbins there. Let me show you my Instagram though. So yeah, tell me if you can hear this. There's our omelets. See, that's her little basket with the eggs. And I made omelet. But here I have it doesn't play the music on here. I don't know why. But I made it play Oh No by Creed. Oh No. You know that Oh No song? They have a fake little coyote on the lifeguard. And like, what do the lifeguards do when, because look what it says. Keep out of the water, sewage, chemical, contaminated water. Water contact may cause illness. Isn't that sad? That's sad. And I went to this, instead of going, I almost went to this church that I found on I'll share the site. I want to share the site with y'all. Um, I find a gay church to go to. That's what I did in Denver because I I want to avoid going to a MAGA church. And there was a lot of MAGA at let me show you more of my Instagram before I shut this out. But I was going to go to the church. Here's the tacos. And that's the chicken I made at Robin's. I haven't made anything. I should make that again. That was pretty good and was pretty easy. I just bought a thing of rice and a package of chicken breasts, and I got containers to put it in too. So I might do that again. So I got this package of vegetables too. It had mushrooms and it had some onions and it had some green beans in it. So yeah, I might make that again for like my son and like so I can give him because that's what I would always do in Denver is give him containers of food. Here's the bonfire. I don't know why sometimes it won't play the music, but I don't know. I play some music for that. I don't know. I don't know why. That's Torrey Pines. And that was the sun setting. So today I didn't go to the beach. Usually I go to the beach. Walked really, really far yesterday because I walked for like an hour and then Ian met me there and we walked a little ways and then we went and got In-N-Out Burger. So this is the storage, and so now Ian's has put some of his stuff in there. So he has more. Who is this? Someone weird leaving a comment on my Instagram. So yeah, I should keep doing. I'll keep doing the beach videos. Yeah, and I did one that was just like an update. So I've been rejected twice, but I was saying to my son, I was like, this is kind of like when I was trying to get a loan for an RV when I had $30,000 in cash left from selling my house, and I didn't really need to, but I was nervous. I was nervous about getting an older RV. And I was like, just let me take my time. And I didn't get the RV in Georgia like I was thinking about originally. So I downsized more and more and more and more so I could fit everything I owned in my car to go to St. Louis to get the RV up there. And I found the RV for, I think it was about 30,000. Maybe it was 27 or 26. And then I needed to get new tires. So that was almost $3,000 because they had dualies. And then I got an extra one for the spare. I didn't need to do that, but I did. I did not need to do that. But I bought 7 tires. When I bought my RV, I did everything like, I don't know. I just was, it was fun. I'm glad I did that. And, so like, I feel like I'm doing another crazy thing, like in 2020 when I sold my house and, paid off all my debt and paid cash for an RV. And, I lived in that, mostly for a year. And then I sold it. Then I went to Denver. And then I got the money from my dad. And I didn't well, it turns out I was right. I wanted to come here, you know. I didn't want to buy it. Places are just as expensive in Denver. And you know what? There seems to be less there's they're moving faster with changing the laws here for the tiny homes and putting them in mobile home parks. And it seems like probably because they've been dealing with high cost of living here for a long time, that um, there are more mobile home parks, it seems like. You know, a lot of people want to live here. And so they made affordable housing. So I went out to El Cajon. Is that where it was? Where was I? El Cajon. Yeah. El Cajon is where I was. I went out there, and there's some nice little mobile home parks. And you can get a 2-bedroom with 2 baths. And or you can get a 3-bedroom with 2 baths, like 220. I'm looking on Marketplace and everywhere. And so yeah. So yeah, I'm not going to get a tiny home. They take 3 months to build too. You could custom order it, but they take 3 months to build, and I don't really want to. I want to get something that's already done. I'm not really that particular. I just want a bathtub. So I just want my own place and room for my son till he gets, on his own. So yeah. So it's the same sort of thing that happened with I paid off all my debt, but my credit score was still not good, and I could not get a loan for an RV, and I didn't need to. So, and I got the idea from Irina. Irina, her husband left. Well, she bought him out of his part in this house, and then she retired from. She worked for I think she was a professor. She worked for the university, and because she was over 55, she was able to take the money from her IRA and renovate the house. And so she has this business. She rents out. I did 3 rooms on Airbnb when I was in Georgia. But I really didn't want to keep doing that. I don't know, but I could do it again. But anyways, and she's almost talking me into it. But if I have 3 bedrooms, I can rent a bedroom out too. Or when my son gets his own place, I could rent his room out if I get 2 bedrooms. So yeah, there's just more possibilities if I take out I need a place to live, It's kind of needed. I need a place to live. So I tried living in my RV for a year. It was really, it was fun, and it was good for like a transitional thing. That's what I'll drop the link to Carol's video she did about me. Do you know Carol did a video about me about doing van life as a transition after divorce. So she did, let me see. Huh. I don't see it. I need to go to her channel, and here's my video with her. I don't know. I can't find it. Well, never mind. Oh my goodness. She actually did a video on can the Secret Service keep. That's crazy. Crazy. So let me show you the Freed Heart site. So since I kept encountering Mega at the churches I was going to, I decided to go on the Freed Heart site and find a gay church. I'm just a supporter, you know, I'm straight, but I was like, if I find one, there'll be less people I clash with. So that's what I wanted to do, because I had the incident with, oh goodness, this couple and it was an associate pastor too, and his wife, where I said she looked like Kamala. She looked like an older Kamala. And they were offended. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. And I was like, they must be. They have got to be. Because why would they be offended by that? Because she wasn't even as pretty as her at all. Not nearly. But she looked like an old Kamala. I think she was like Italian. But they were offended. And I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So that's when I left and that was at the sanctuary, and that was at the hell. They don't believe in hell, but they have some hellish beliefs, because they must think he's like sent by God, and God condones his horrible behavior, because that's what that's how only way that Christians can rectify it, you know, can justify it. It's ridiculous. Oh, he's like Cyrus. No, he's not. Let me do the Freed Hearts site. But I realized I was saying it wrong, because I was telling my church at United Church of Christ Hilltop is where I was going in Parker. And I was telling them I found it on the Freed Hearts site, but it wasn't on the Freed Hearts site. It was on a site that Freed Hearts has, and it's for finding a gay church. So let me tell you what that website is. So I was thinking like maybe I should do a little video on it. How to find how to find an inclusive, loving church. So this is how you do it. You go here to this is how I found it's called gaychurch.org. So this is how you can get away from being at a mega church. Because they're really very hypocritical. I'm sorry, but just saying, it's like everything that Jesus teaches against, love everybody and help the immigrant and, help the widows and provide for the poor. And, MAGA is against everything that Jesus was for. So love and inclusivity. So it's called, and you can just put in your zip code. It's gaychurch.org. So that's how you find a non-MAGA church. That's how I find my church. But I'll say all that to say I went to Coda instead of church yesterday morning. It was really good. It was packed, and it was at this coffee house. I showed you the Instagram. It was at, let me show you. Let me show you again. The Coda meeting was at this coffee shop called Lestat's. And they asked on this chalkboard, favorite spot in San Diego. And this is mine down here at the bottom, the beach. I think I'm going to take the safari park. Maybe Ian wants to go to the safari park. It's separate from the zoo, but I asked Ian, I think we're going to go to the zoo sometime. If he wants to go to the zoo. So that should be fun. This is Moonlight Beach. It's really pretty. It's been raining the last week until Ian got here, and then it stopped, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to say another poem, and I'm going to record it. And this time, so what happened last time I tried to do this, I messed it up. I didn't hit the button. So, but I'm not going to do that this time. Let me think of what poem am I going to say? What poem am I going to say? Do we have any requests? Oh, this is a good one. The woman you gave me. Let me say this one. Let me say the woman you gave me. It's in the 7-story tree. Okay. Okay, so maybe this video will do good like my other one. So I'm doing 2 things at once. I'm going to do a short video while I'm live, okay? And I'm going to read you The Woman You Gave Me, which is on page 21 in my book, The 7-Story Tree. Hi, I'm live and I'm going to say a poem for you. This is from my book, The Seven-Story Tree. It's called The Woman You Gave Me. The verse I put before this one is, "Then the man said, 'The woman whom you gave to be with me, she gave me of the tree and I ate.'" Genesis 3:12. The woman you gave me. You tell us to dress modestly, yet my man looks at pornography. Get a job. No, stay at home. You're damned either way. Fry the bacon up in a pan, make you feel like a man. It's his world, you know. Have your babies naturally. Nurse them. It's more healthy, see? Never say, "What about me?" Live your life selflessly. Barefoot pregnant. And when you're not, you should be rail thin. So you only cook for him. Shut the door, come right back in. Carpool, help out everyone. Volunteer, yeah, it's so fun. Yet you're always on the run. Tired, exhausted, disillusioned, a desperate plea, "Lord, help." Enough, he says, "Peace, be still." Who are you living for, them or me? Do you want to be made free? Guard your heart, it belongs to me. You give respect, now demand it back. Don't dwell on all the things you lack. You are perfect to me. Teach your kids, your husband too. One person can't do it all for you. To be healthy and sane, you must have boundaries. God's yoke is easy and light. It's not restrictive and tight. He leads you on the path that's right because you are precious in his sight. Bye. Once told me, always forward, never straight. When you are hanging out with us, girl. Driver only, non-drinker in friend group. And maybe I'll say, a new poem. I think I'll say, I'm going to say one. Mommy, mommy, where are you? I think I'll say that one. Yeah. This one was about when my cousin passed away suddenly in an accident. Her car rolled. She didn't put her car into park, and it rolled over her. It was just really sad. And her daughter was young, and I wrote it from the point of view of her daughter. It usually makes me cry. Oh, I thought I stopped this. Wait, what did I do? I'll have to edit that then. Okay. All right, well, I'll edit that then. I thought that I stopped it. See, that's what I did before. I was distracted and messed up the video, and I thought it was because my phone was full, but it wasn't because my phone was full. So, this is a poem from The Seven-Story Tree about when my cousin passed away, leaving behind her young daughter. She's about 27 now. She lives up in the Bay Area. She's got red hair, like me. Mommy, mommy, where are you? Mommy, mommy, where are you? You said I love you, dropped me off at school. I love you too. See you later. I didn't know it would be so long. I came home, but you were gone. Daddy tucked me in that night. He kissed me and turned out the light. I heard him crying. I never knew. Mommy, mommy, where are you? My puppy came and licked my tears. I dreamed that night of all the years. You read to me, fixed me food. You took me to the park and we flew a kite. I saw you now, all dressed in white. This new place is some fun, you said. Someday you'll really like to come. You're beautiful, Mommy, I always knew, but now your radiance sparkles through, like the jewels on your princess crown. I couldn't make you come back down. That'd be mean, I know. And you'd never want to go. You said, I'll be in the spring bird song and in the morning's bright new dawn. Look around and you'll find I'm with you always, all the time. I don't have to cry, ollie, ollie, oxen free. I found you, Mommy. You're here with me. That makes me cry. Bye. So yeah. So been having fun, and now I'm hoping to get a mobile home. I'm gonna just cash out my 401k, which is scary, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it to have a place to live. And there were some really nice, so I didn't go in any and see them actually. But I didn't go inside them, but I drove to El Cajon and drove through some mobile home parks that were really nice. I really like the ones with kids. You know, the one with the kids, guess what? There was a guy with a little ice cream cart, like the ice cream man going through the park. And I'm like, that's cool. I like that. That's a good idea. He waved and he had the little bells, and he had snacks too. He had chips and stuff, and he had ice cream. I didn't get any ice cream. I was like, I'm gonna lose weight when I go to California, and I like wasn't losing weight. I was gaining weight, and I was like, what is the matter with me? My bad. But I did start losing weight now, so yay me! I'm losing weight. I need to get my A1C down even more. So that's what I'm aiming for. But yes. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Brenda. So what else? Let me open up my new book because I haven't said a new poem for you yet. Let me open it up. So there's no TVs in this. My other Airbnb. So my other Airbnb was a little bit more than this one, and so when I was having, a little bit, you guys know I struggle with anxiety, but it's so much better now, and so I have this thing with Airbnbs, and I'm really picky about where I stay and stuff. And it's like, how do I know that I'll like the Airbnb? Like, until that's why I was only booking them for 2 weeks, and I kind of splurged and didn't get like the cheapest Airbnb. But so now I've got a cheaper one for when I leave here. So this one's cheaper than the first one I got. And but this one's just as good as that one. And plus I like that everything's like here in my room. And Robin at the other Airbnb, she let me put my coffee maker by her coffee maker in the kitchen, but she didn't have like a little refrigerator in the room and all of that. And Irina has like all this tea too. Like she has that tea in here for me to make in here with my little pot. but she has all the tea out there, and she's just like, have any, this. And that's another thing I did. I stopped drinking soda, but I did get a Sprite when I stopped. $3 though. I shouldn't have, but I got no caffeine because I was up last night until like 3:30 in the morning because when we went to In-N-Out, I got tea, and then we waited. In-N-Out was so busy. They're always so busy though. They were, Ian was like, they seem more busy here than they are in Colorado. And I was like, well, when I went to Colorado, it was always pretty busy too. But In-N-Out was packed. So we had to wait for our food. So I drank a thing of tea that I got before our food even got ready, right? And then I got more tea, and then before I left, I got a Diet Coke, and I'm like, that was it. I'm never doing that again. I need to not drink so much caffeine. I made sandwiches and took them with me to El Cajon, but I didn't eat them. So I might have my sandwich now. Last time I went to the store, I got ham and cheese, and yeah. Let me show you. I take my bag. I'll show you. I pack a lunch, and I packed 4 sandwiches for the beach the other day on, what day was it? I guess today's Monday. It must have been Saturday. I packed 4 sandwiches, 2 for me and 2 for Ian. And we ate at Mission Bay, and I'll pack up some. I got carrots, and Ian had these dried apricots, and he gave me some. And ham and cheese. So, but today I packed sandwiches for me to go to El Cajon, but I really wasn't hungry because I just had I am now. But I wasn't hungry in El Cajon because I had just had my omelet for lunch. Dinner with bread. What are you all having for dinner? I really like it that she has. I think this was like the same box of. I used up all the. Well, it wasn't fall, but it was a big box like this at Robin's because my nose is kind of runny. And you know what else, you guys? My car is saying, go to your nearest Toyota dealership because it needs maintenance. So I think I need my tires rotated. You know what I want to Google is when can we swim in the water at Coronado? And this lady I talked to on because there was a mobile home in Imperial Beach, which is even south. In the other night, yeah, it was. So yesterday was. Today's Monday, so yesterday, so it must have been Sunday night. It must have been Saturday night. Saturday night, he went way down by the border. He's like, "Mom, my phone thinks I'm in Mexico," and I'm like, "I hope that doesn't mess up your bill." But it didn't. It's T-Mobile. But so mobile home on Marketplace was in Imperial Beach, which is further south than right. It's right near the border of Mexico. And so I said, "Can you go in the water there?" And she says, "Yeah, you can go in the water." Yeah. She's like, "I'm like 1 minute from the beach," and she had one, but her mobile home was just 1 bedroom, I think, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. And she said, I'm 2 minutes from the beach, but guess what? The lot rent was like $1,500. Because if you find a place like right near the ocean like that, it's more. And if you go way out towards the desert, the mobile homes are a lot cheaper, and the rent on the lots are a lot cheaper. These are the last of my lettuce. So yeah, I got this lettuce when I was at Robbins. So I've been at this Airbnb since Thursday. And that was the day I got drenched when I went to the beach. It was raining and it had stopped raining. And I said, "Oh, it stopped raining. Let me walk on the beach." I started to walk. It got really cold. It's always cold here when it rains. You guys want to hear a story? So I was 12 when I moved from the San Fernando Valley. I was 12 years old, across the country to Boca Raton, Florida. And you know what I was so fascinated with? Sun showers. There were no such thing as sun shower. It was always cold when it was rainy season is in the winter here. And in Florida and Georgia on the East Coast, rainy season is in the summer. And it's will be hot when it rains. And that was so weird to me. And you know what else I loved about the South? I don't want to move back there though, but I also love fireflies. There's no fireflies here. One time I was lying in my bedroom in Boca Raton. True story. I look up. It's lighting up. There was a firefly on the ceiling of my room. So those were the things that fascinated me when I was 12 about the East Coast. And I love the beach. Loved the beach. And they called me mermaid in 9th grade at Boca Raton Community High School. And that was before Disney gave the Little Mermaid red hair. That was before, because that was 1980. So what are you all having for dinner? So I have ham and cheese, and I got a little ranch dressing, and I had salad when I was at Robin's, and I had tomatoes, and I have carrots now. I like Vaughn's out here. I tried this other cheaper grocery store that was kind of like an Aldi. Oh, it's weird. Is this discount market or whatever? They have all this other stuff. Like little pictures and clothes, and it's just weird. I guess Aldi's not like that, but it was like discount market or something. So what are you guys having for dinner? And are you doing anything for St. Patrick's Day? We need to find out when my friend Charlotte, not going to be a matchmaker, but anyways, Ian can make friends his age. The girl I met in Denver that's moving here, I was telling Ian about her. And Charlotte was working at this restaurant, so in Denver, and she's transferring to the one here. And she said she was working, waiting tables, and she got promoted to be a manager, and it was just a headache, and she made less money. She went back to waiting tables. Are you having corned beef and hash? Are you having corned beef? Is Patrick Irish? He should be, right? With that name. It's my son-in-law's birthday. Happy birthday, son-in-law. I have another thing funny. Both my son-in-laws are named Jared. Whoops. Jared. Hi, Pam. Hello. I have another new plan, Pam. Guess what? I almost texted you before the live, but I'm like, well, if she shows up. I was like, if Pam doesn't show up at the live, I'll text her and tell her. But I'm going to get a mobile home, and I'm going to cash out my 401k because I'm 55. If you take it all out, you get penalized more if you take out part of it. But if you take it all out, and my Airbnb host here did it with hers when she retired from the university. And the penalties are about, if you get a loan, they're about equal to the interest. I haven't looked up exactly what they are, though, but I will do that. I'm afraid to tell my financial advisors because they're going to be upset. But I'm in charge of my money. And my new financial advisors and Parker know that I switched to them because I was not happy with, first of all, my previous financial advisor discouraged me from buying a place when I thought about buying a place. And that would have been better because, I could have sold it, but I don't know. My son was still there when I was thinking of buying a place. I mean, it's all working out for the best, I think. But as soon as I got here, I'm like, I do want to buy a place here because I do want to stay here, But he discouraged me from buying a place. He discouraged me from paying off my car. I wish that's another factor in me not getting approved for a loan is because I have the car loan. Because I have that expense. And I want your expense for your home to be 50%. And like my car is like $700 with the insurance. It's like $900 a month. And that's like half of my income, which is bad. Your car is not supposed to be half your income. Your home can be, but am I going to get a new 401k? No. I don't have a job. The 401k is from my ex. But I'm hoping to have a best-selling book of poetry. Maybe. I'm hoping to get 100,000 on my YouTube channel. Maybe eventually. Like that friend we know. You know, Pam? Oh, new. No, not a new one either. That'll make it cheaper. I want to get 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms for my son for now. And then when he moves out, I could rent out the room. But yeah, this will also be faster. So I won't be living in an Airbnb for 3 months. So yeah, that's the new plan. I think my son-in-law might be part Irish. I think he might be. I don't know. His middle name is Patrick because he was born on today. I didn't go inside them, but I went and drove by some in El Cajon today. Drove through the community and stuff. And I was concerned because some of the communities are 55 and up, which only means that they don't allow little kids. So I said, what if my son is living with me for a little while? He's 31 and that's fine. So that's what I found out today. But the community I liked the best had little kids in it. And I was just telling everybody that they had a little ice cream cart guy that was going through the neighborhood with ice cream in his thing. The ones you see at the beach too? I've seen those ones at the beach. The ice cream guys at the beach. It was like that. And he had chips and snacks and stuff and ice cream. No, I'm not gonna buy a new one. Some of them are remodeled and they're nice. So tell me if you see any. So let me read you some of my messages. Wait. The one in Imperial Beach was too small, and and the lot price was like $1,500. I'm gonna go in here and tell you what she said. Oh, so there's one that's 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. And so like I could rent out the 1 bedroom then, have one for my son and rent one out. You know what I saw on Marketplace today in San Diego? Somebody renting out their and it's funny, it's cute because it says 1 bedroom apartment, unfurnished, and you can tell by the first picture on there that it's a boat. So you can rent out this guy's boat, and I think it was like $1,500 a month though. See, that's what I was looking at going to pay, and for rent, I could find a room to rent for $1,500, but I'd rather be so yeah, I've seen some I want to buy in El Cajon. I also like Spring Valley. My next Airbnb after I leave this one, she didn't have a whole month available, and then she has friends staying in this room from Russia on the 30th, the 31st. Yeah. So I got 3 more days at this Airbnb until the 30th when her friends are coming. And then like next month, she didn't have a whole month available. And so I found another Airbnb that looks really nice, and it's a good deal, like $13.99 for a month. And that includes everything, and that's like less than my $2,100 a month apartment, which had no furniture and all of that. So I was glad to get that. Ooh. Oh yeah, I'll have to look that way. But yeah. I'm looking. And tomorrow I'm going to call my financial advisors. I'm going to just bite the bullet. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get it out because that's going to be great. And I'm thinking, so I have like 277K in there. So I'm thinking of also using part of that so I can get a mobile home for like $250. I can get one for less than that. I was looking at, I could get a house, but I don't want to live out in the desert. There's a place called Thermal, California, way by the Salton Sea out there by Salvation Mountain. But I don't want to live out there. I'd rather live in a teeny home by the beach than a regular house. And then Irina said something that made me think too. She's like, you're going to have more property taxes if you have property. I guess there's still going to be taxes probably on the mobile home, but it's not going to be as much. And I was remembering, you know what? My mom passed in 2009, and my dad, being the man he is, found a woman in 2010. Of course, a younger woman with a house. I ain't saying he's a gold digger, but I'm really thankful for my stepmother because my dad sold my mom's house and I was mad at him at first. He sold my mom's house and yeah, I'm going to keep looking. He sold my mom's house and it was about the price was about $600,000 back then. That was 2010. And that's how much money was in. He put it into his well, I don't know if he did do that but that's how much money he had in his 401. I don't know. I wonder if they allowed him to do that. But that's what I'm thinking he did. But I don't know if he would have been allowed to do that. I don't know. But because my brother said he didn't have that much in it before. My brother said before that I could have his portion of it when my dad died. He's a liar. Liar, liar. Pants on fire. But yeah, so that's why I'm thinking my dad had the amount he had in his 401k. But I'm not sure. Maybe he wasn't able to do it that way. I'm not sure. He might have been. I don't know because he's old, right? um. So um. So yeah, I ended up being very thankful because my dad sold my mom's house because he moved in with um my stepmom, and her house was it was funny. It was the same like layout. It was in Aurora Grande, California. It was the same layout as my mom's house, only it was bigger. And she had like a living room and a family room. And it was a big house. I'm sure it's worth a million now. Back then, I don't know, probably 800,000 or something. But she was complaining it was paid off, and they didn't get married legally too. That's why we got um, our inheritance because they didn't want to change. She has kids. I think she had three kids or four kids too. Um, I don't know, but they didn't want to change their wills or anything, and her not get Social Security from her husband who was deceased. So they didn't get married legally. They only got married in the church. So, and they were just living together. It's funny. My in-laws, my ex's parents, did the opposite. They stayed married but separated because they can't stand each other. And they didn't want to split the money up. Oh, you live in a mobile home. Oh, cool. That's cool. Yeah, that would be cool. You have to worry about zoning and all of that, though. A lot of times they don't let you do that anymore. There's all these rules. And like there were no teeny home communities in Denver, but see, it's fine. Everything like works. That's what Charlotte, the girl I met, she has it on her Facebook. Everything happens for a reason. I believe that. And then every week my little calendar, my weekly calendar has a little verse. And this week, guess what it says? Okay, what day is it? This week it says, I'm on the wrong week. This week, Oh, this week. Okay. This is the week. It's the 17th. It says, go ahead and make all the plans you want, but it is the Lord who will ultimately direct your steps. Proverbs 16:1. See? Ours is a 3-bedroom. Okay. I saw one that was a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and I think it was already under contract though. The person said, if it comes available again, I'll let you know. So yeah, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 225,000. Yeah, I think that would be perfect. And this is all like redone. It is a pretty new one. But yeah, this is the one I drove by too. This is the one in El Cajon. It's a 2024 model, it says. In an all-age mobile home park. Yeah, this is the one with the little ice cream man walking around. And I look through to see if at least one of the bathrooms, if it has one bathroom. I think I've decided I want 2 bathrooms though. It will just be better if I rent a room out. It'll be better if my son is living with me for a while. He'll have his own bathroom. So but these people, oh, and here's a yacht for sale for $9 million. $9,958,850. There was a yacht, a little boat. I was thinking like, Ian, I'm like, I almost sent it to Ian and was like, you want to live in a boat? So yeah, that was 2 weeks ago. I saw this boat. I was telling Albert about that. $20,000 for a little boat. I think it had 2 beds in it also. It was pretty big for a little boat for $20,000. And he was getting it. I'm sure he sold it. Like, that sucker's gone. It was so cute. Get the yacht. Yeah. And then I started to tell you guys, I saw today was a room for rent. And I could tell by it was like this, right? And there were cushions. I'm like, it's a boat. And I looked at it because it said room for rent. And it was $1,500 a month. So, y'all, I could live on a boat for less than I was paying in Parker. I was just paying too much in Parker. I was definitely paying too much. Yeah, so I'll keep looking, but I don't think it's going to take me long. I don't think it's going to take me 3 months anyways. Farmer Market got a red popcorn to try. You get purple popcorn. What does it taste like? Just tastes like regular popcorn. And I saw a place. I'm like, I don't know where it was, but it said the lot rent was $400 and something. I'm like, really? I don't know. Maybe that was in Julian. Because you go out in Julian and you can get you could get you can get a mobile home for like $60,000, and the lot rent is like 400 something dollars. But you come back to San Diego, and the you can maybe find a mobile home for like $150,000, but the lot rent is like $1,100 or $1,200, which would be a good amount because that's my alimony, and then I get $1,000 from retirement, so that would work. I am happy. I am thankful I'm still getting my alimony for 3 years, but the tiny home people didn't even count that. And they really were annoying. And when I told her I did YouTube, and she's like, so you don't put that on your taxes? You don't declare that on your taxes? And I'm like, I'm not monetized. I don't have to declare that on my taxes. And she was just really rude. And I was just like, doesn't sound good. I said to the Rebuilding Green people, I'm like, it didn't sound very encouraging with that lady. You know, she was just like, why are you in California? Are you living near your family? And I was like, no, I'm living by myself. But I'm glad my son is here. So I met a friend up in Bend that's from here. And he graduated from college in San Jose. I guess he went to San Jose State and went up to Bend. But he said his friend is coming back here probably. So the red popcorn is smaller. That's odd. So I want to look at it. I can't remember. Oh, yeah. In El Cajon, the lot rent is $1,745. That's a lot. But this 3-bedroom, 2-bath home is $180. So that's a better price. And it's all like new. It all looks so new. So like the prices are ranging like, so you can get a 1-bed, 1-bath house, but see, that's not big enough. That's $110,000. This looks like a house, real house. Let me see. Where is this? No way. Oh, it's in Tijuana. I was like, wait, what? Are you kidding me? You can see the beach. Oh my goodness. There's a house in Tijuana for sale here. I'm going to send this to my son. Should we buy a house in Mexico? $135,000. It's right on the beach. Oh my goodness. I'm going to show you guys this. Let me show you. Yeah, that's what I am concerned about that. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't think you can probably do. All right. I'll see you later, Brenda. Yeah, and I don't think you can do Airbnb in a mobile home because I don't see any of them. You can rent out your you believe Americans can only lease in Mexico. Is that true? Because I knew this friend of my aunt's up in San Jose, speaking of San Jose, um because my aunt's house is in San Jose, but she's in Hawaii right now. Um, and they had bought a place in Mexico, but I don't know. It seems like we're making all Trump is making all the our friends and neighbors mad at us. So I don't know about right now, but let me show you this. I want to show you this. But look at this. See, you can see the ocean. 2 beds, two bath house. Tijuana. Why does it say BC? Look at that. Oh, that's pretty. Look at the mural on the wall right there. Did I tell you guys that oh, that's an interesting drawer. Look at that. Did I tell you guys that I went, oh, look at the wine rack. I like that. It's beautiful.
House. Here are the houses around me.
So did I tell you guys? So the first time I went to, I go to this CODA meeting that's on Baja California. Okay, I'm like, I knew it sounds for something. It doesn't stand for British Columbia if it's in Tijuana, Baja California. Yeah, it's right near here. So yeah, I went on a missions trip the first time I came to San Diego. See, I've been thinking about this like since that I was like, I could live here. Like, I don't think I want to move back to, it's like I want to move back to California, but I'm like, I don't want to move back to Los Angeles. And I'm like, but somewhere else in California, like by where my parents live, by Pismo or San Diego. And I first came back here for missions trip with the Newsboys to Baja, California. We went down by Rosarito Beach. So, but I went to this CODA meeting that's by the beach too, at this church. It's in Claremont. But anyway, so I went to this CODA meeting and I met this older lady and she lives in Mexico. She's like, yeah, I'm up here for doctor appointment. She's like, you need to come. And it was like, she's so friendly. It's like, and she invited me to her place down in Mexico. And I'm like, are you in like Rosarito? Are you, right down there? She's like, no, it's 2 hours from here. So it's 2 hours down. And by the ocean. So she's like, you need to come, visit, this lady I just met, invited me to Mexico, on the Tuesday. It was my second day here, actually, because Monday was my first day here. Well, Monday is when I arrived, actually. It was barely my second day here, and I got invited down to Mexico by a nice old lady at Coda. So that was interesting. But yeah, I would like to look into that. But I really thought that these this gay couple, these friends of my aunt in San Jose, they had bought a place. I was pretty sure they bought a place in Mexico. And my best friend from grammar school, Louise, her dad went back, and I think he got a place on Rosarito Beach, rides the horses on the beach and stuff. And so I heard. I don't know. He might not be alive anymore. My friends, I don't know. I don't think they were. They were white men. They are white men. Not sure if I'm friends with him anymore. He might have thought because I was white and I was in Georgia that I was MAGA. I'm not sure if I'm. What was his name? Let me think if I can think of it. Oh, I can't even look him up because I can't remember. He had a very common name. Was it Jones? I can't even look him up because I can't remember what his name was. Let me think if I can think of it. Could go to my aunt's page and look through her friends. Oh, my aunt. Though my aunt is, yeah, maybe he is not friends with me anymore because my aunt is MAGA. That sounds more like it. But I don't know. Let's Google it. Let me Google it. Can Americans buy? I don't know why it would be on Marketplace up here. I don't know why she would put it on there if you couldn't. You know what I mean? I don't know why because mostly the people are. Yes, Americans can buy houses in Mexico, but with some stipulations regarding property within the restricted zone. 100 kilometers from the borders and 50 kilometers from the coastline, requiring a fideicomismo thing. So I know if you know. Good night, Betty. It says that you can on Google. Yes, Americans can buy houses in Mexico, but with some stipulations. And also Canadians. Because Eamon and Beck, they bought it's like a doggy sanctuary. It's like a dog
can't remember what exactly they called it. They have a coffee shop. They bought a place. They bought a place in Mexico. Someone else messaged me on Messenger. Get my phone off of here. IB. Oh, IB is in Imperial Beach. I might drive down there tomorrow. That's right, that's closer to the beach. But that's the one this is the one that's 1 bedroom, 1 bath. It's only $80,000 though. Oh, marked down from 95,000. Yeah, but this is the one that's 1 bedroom, 1 bath. And the space rent is a lot. No, wait, no, the space rent is $11.40. That's not too bad. Yeah, I could go down there again. I'm using a lot of gas. And I have a hybrid, and I'm using a lot of gas. Driving all over. Driving all over San Diego. So you guys do you ever watch Eamon and Beck? Pam? So go to Eamon and Beck's channel. I'll do it right now. Oh, did they live with a baby? They lived in a truck camper for 72 hours. They went to Hawaii with the baby. I'm behind on my Eamon and Beck videos. Let's do Eamon and Beck, Mexico. Van life in Baja, Mexico. We drove our van 3,000 miles from Canada to Mexico. But they bought a place, I'm pretty sure. But they're Canadian, so. It's a dog shelter. I'll drop the video. So I would think, but see now, Mexico and Canada are still friends. I'm so behind on them. I want to watch them. But I'm pretty sure that they bought their place too. So, Beck's dog shelter. Let me see this. Let me put this right. Dog shelter in Mexico. Okay. So it's almost been 2 hours. So I'm going to say another poem. I'm going to say my redheaded poem, and I'm going to record it. So do my double recording here. And so I just told you about my cousin's daughter that the poem was about. She's the one that I talk about, my cousin with red hair. Yeah. And what she actually said was, my red hair gives me superpowers. This was when she was very young. I think she was 11 or 12. And I'm friends with her on Facebook. And she said that on her Facebook. And I said, don't forget, Brandy, with great power comes great responsibility. But yeah. And I said it, I met a red-haired lady at the Tiny Fest, and I said this poem for her. So but I don't know if Google is right, but that is what I found on Google Pan. And something about Fidel Comiso Bank Trust. The Mexican Constitution allows foreigners, including U.S. citizens, to own property in Mexico, but with some limitations. This is, I don't know what this is. Riviera Maya. It's a blog. I think it's a Mexican blog. And this is what popped up. Let me put this link, drop this link in there. There we go. Oh, okay. Huh. Interesting. I don't think I'd want to buy something there. I don't think I'd want to live on a boat either, but it might be a fun thing to try, like an Airbnb that's on a boat or something. I don't know if that's legal either, but anyways, but I saw it on Marketplace. The boat. I would show you that too, but I can't seem to find it again. It's probably already rented out. I bet. So, all righty. I'm going to say a last poem and then pray for you guys. Let me see. My journal to do my prayer list. But I'm going to do this poem. I'm going to do the Ginger Me poem. And I'm going to do it on here too. Hi, I'm live, and I'm going to do my Ginger Me poem from the 7-Story Tree.
Blondes have all the fun. They're the lucky ones. Gentlemen prefer them. It seems bad boys prefer me. Perhaps another shade of dye is worth a try, but my cousin says her red hair makes her fly. They look at her, they look at me. If he's male, we'll get it for free. She's got sass, she's got spunk. She knows that God don't make junk. They call me Red, a firecracker, they said. I no longer care what they say. What's in my heart can't be taken away. Someday my hair will fade, and I'll let it stay gray, or go white as redheads do. Beauty is vain, but the fire in my heart will burn on, and to my king I'll sing this song. His love is deeper than the ocean. He washes away my brokenness. He whispers to my heart, his love for me will never part. Bye. Okay, we'll see how that. A boat would be fun, yeah, but I wouldn't want to, live on it permanently. That boat, that yacht, it had 2 beds too. It might have had more than 2 beds. There was a little yacht and it was $20,000, Pam. I'm like, oh my gosh, what a deal. He said he was getting like a ton of messages. It said like right on the listing, it's like, don't just, serious inquiries only. He said, he's like, don't message if it's still available. If it's still up, it's still available. And he said, I've gotten 1 million messages or something like that. It was maybe a little bit exaggerated. I don't know. Okay, let me do my little prayer list. Yeah, I'm going to tell Ian about that one. I had told Albert about the boat. Oh, I can send him the link about renting the room on the boat. Now I cannot find my pen. I think this pen was almost run out. Let me see if it'll work. Maybe it will work a little bit. My pen is about to run out. Let me see. See this one? This one's an El Cajon. It's nice. And it's number 13. 13 is my lucky number. So, Faith and Vision Realty. I had to call these people. I might go to El Cajon again tomorrow. I don't know. Where is my pen? I don't know where my pen is. Let me go in my purse. I'll find another pen. Oh, my back. How about that? All right, I'll be right back. Got it. I don't know what happened to my pen. Okay. Betty, Elsa. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. And thank you everybody who's watching the replay. I get most of my views on the replay, so thank you for watching the replay. We have all ladies here. Pam, Elsa, Betty, Brenda. Yeah, this pen, I need to throw that one away because it's dried up. Brenda. Yeah, so there's a Japanese lady here. Yeah, and she said she'd pray for me. I talked to her today. Iranian lady here. Really nice ladies, and it's popping. Your popcorn's popping? Okay, yeah, all the ladies here today. Brenda, Elsa, Pam, and Betty. But yeah, thank you all for being here. And thank you to everybody watching the replay. Like I said, I'm going to pray for y'all. Dear Lord, thank you for these friends and followers. I pray that you bless them. Thank you for leading me, Lord, and for leading me to this Airbnb and talking to Irina about the 401k, and just thank you for working all these things out, Lord. Thank you for Pam. I pray you bless her and her family. And thank you for her support of my channel, Lord. Please bless Betty and be with her, and bless her channel, bless her kids, bless her grandkids. Bless Elsa and her kids and her fur babies. And please bless Brenda and her kids and her grandkids. And thank you for her support of my channel, Lord. Thank you for always guiding us, Lord. Thank you that everything happens for a reason. Nothing's meaningless. I thank you for my son. I thank you that he's here, and that we can support each other. And I thank you for him, Lord. And that he has a good attitude and everything, and we get along. And yeah, thank you, Lord, so much for him. Trying not to cry. Please bless all my kids, Lord, and be with them and watch over them and protect them, and thank you for them. Lord, please help our country, Lord. Please help the people of Ukraine, the people of Gaza, the Palestinians, and the Jews, Lord. We are sorry for the direction our country is going, Lord. Help us to be active. Help us to be aware. Help us to speak out. Help us to be brave, Lord. Thank you, Pam. I want to pray for a girl in the UK who made a comment on my channel. Dear Lord, I pray for Emma, Lord. She is having a situation with these bullies in the UK, Lord. And I pray that you would give her wisdom. And I pray that her friend who was not on her side when she talked to her, that her friend would come to realize that she needs to be on her friend's side and be supportive of her, and not be supportive of the bullies. But boy, did that sound familiar, right? So dear Lord, please be with Emma and give her wisdom, Lord. And I just pray that she wouldn't encounter these boys anymore. Scullies. I looked it up and I was like, oh, it's a English term. It's a UK term. So, Lord, I pray for her and I lift her up to you, Lord. And I pray for our Congress people, our representatives. I pray that they would stand up for what is right, and they would stand against these bad things that Trump and Elon want to do, Lord. Please, I thank you for all the Congress people who have backbones. I thank you for Cory Booker. I thank you for Jasmine Crockett. I thank you for AOC. I thank you for those like James Tallarico. I thank you for those good Congress men and women who are standing up for what's right, Lord. I pray that they will continue to do so. I pray that you strengthen them, Lord, and help us to fight this evil regime. Yep, that's what I said. And the purple popcorn has better flavor, huh? I'll try blue next time. Okay. I pray all these things in Jesus' name. Amen. All right. I'm going to let you go. Don't say that no one cares for you, because I do and God does too. Don't forget to pray for Red, because Red is praying for you. Good night.